have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
Probably everything,
If
Jill.
everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme, and I wouldn't want you queuing over on the way.
I loved it. Who's the best character in the game, and why is it Sid? Right. Let's see, we've got a couple of side quests. Get to the usual shenanigans. We've got some side quests to do. Let's go.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick read.
I ain't minding you.
Wanted to send a message.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Fetch quest time!
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
Bloody notice.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my
not a
job
very
right,
good
then
one
what am
then,
I
is
good
he?
For? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
I have an in-game
Thank you.
GPS, don't worry, I'll find it.
Sounds
straight
like the
away,
hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through.
Took a
There's a
tumble.
chance my pack might have caught on something.
buddy.
If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor.
Sounds good.
And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find...
Wonderful. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you?
I'm sure he doesn't.
I forgot to say what I wanted to
Letter
say.
won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sandbreck as soon as I can.
There's a commotion in the main hall.
So,
what happened? Is
one thing
everything
that's
all right?
happened is Clive has been spent 13 years struggling to deal. He's just been a killing machine ever since the events of Phoenix Gate back when he was younger. So now he's in a state where he's begins to become more humanized and remember who he is. Probably why he missed the advance from Jill the first time as well, because he hasn't even thought about anything about being himself until like that hyper he started to accept things and realities inside of him. So it's nice to see that character growth
Continue apace. But
happening.
my fertilizer is complete.
I think it's happening quicker than I expected it to, but it's still good. I just like seeing that kind of stuff.
Make it quick. What do you want?
Flame tongue. Of course it's better than what I've already got. Wait, I have to use Stormcry up?
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Randall!
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Wrong guy.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon.
I get it. Yes, I'll do it.
I'll do what I can.
I'll go find him.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travel.
Woo! Well, we are in side quest mode, so I might just drop off the. I'll unpause the alerts for a little while. Ooh. She stays in the pie then, even. Wait, why is everything red now? How do I summon this? I spent my ability points in this. Okay, found it. Part of Phoenix, apparently.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good.
They're just conveniently
Looks
here.
like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
No,
I'm
this is
looking
my
for a
usual
letter
gear
someone
for
dropped
cooking grapes.
nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Oh, wait.
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Hi, Collier. Did Master Quentin summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
You're right, the doggo is just...
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Cool to see them using their ability. There.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. You're always welcome here in Lost
Sun's
Wing.
setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work.
Randall.
He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Yo, Poggers, thank you. I found Randall.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Go on, get to it. You just stand. Look at this guy.
Where we were attacked. It's not far from here. Go!
Then you go. You go tell Quentin what happened.
Company.
God not surprised.
Why was that so fun to do?
That's enough.
Why is the Phoenix still better? Oh, he's dead. Randall.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Dun, 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 dun.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Ah, there you... And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
At least we got paid for it, I guess. Oh, I got 20 experience points. Oh, okay. Got some material. I accept. Doobie doo doo doo.
Well, at least you're safe.
It's coming here. Those...
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Where were
Found the
you?
things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
Sid has a daughter.
Never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service.
Yo, how's it going, Owls?
Here. For your troubles.
Thanks for coming by. Hope you're enjoying the game yourself.
If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be
So this is a
sweet
type,
as
right?
honey once he gets his hands on this.
Good to see you, Owls. Punch him at zeros. I can't even use.
Sid may be the hardest man on
Wanted to send a message. Looks like
Who knows? Spoilers.
I see I'm busy here. Not saying forward in, do you?
See, I'm busy. No, you don't look busy at all. Why are you lying to me? Can you believe this guy?
And?
Oh, of course it's all worse than Mario Hell. Yeah, good to see you, Alice. Thanks for being here, dude. You're doing well. Thanks for coming by. Super hot here, but yeah, I'm managing. The weather's taken like the hottest weekend of the year for us. Right. They're the side quests done anyway. The side quests aren't very long, so here we go again.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know. It'd better all be here.
Lionheart tonic. Gradually fills the limit break for 30 seconds. Why not? You know,
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Robbing you blind? I'm buying you. What are you talking? I'm buying off of you. What do you mean?
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, something foul's brewing.
Something prowling around here.
Tyres, bile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
Oh, I didn't speak to the Moogle. If we don't set that breath light, Cooper. At least didn't have to do like a
Seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
Oh, so those big crystals are the mother crystals, right?
We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment.
So we're going to destroy those big, massive rocks that are on the map. You know, those big, massive, like, pillar rock things. We're going to go destroy one of those. But that's kind of crazy. Yeah, there you go. So the big, massive crystals that are by each city, we're going to go destroy them. This ought to be good.
Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits.
Oh,
his legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale.
The Vale.
She's quite a woman.
How many terms are you going to steal from a certain TV show? Come on, dude. The Vale, Lord Commander. There's so many of them, dude.
You know what I mean?
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad.
Ain't going to happen with you
I'll
around,
be
buddy.
Expecting a full report when you get back.
Alien reports unlocked. What's this now? Alien reports are available for viewing by speaking to Gout at the alien report counter in the hideaway's mess. These reports compiled by Cursebreak contain information on quests currently available across files. That's great. This is HBO.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you who's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Here you go.
Use Guard's alien reports to not only find new quests around Valavistia, but also travel immediately to the Obelisk waypoint whereby. Oh, that's convenient. Imperial province of Rosaria. Oh, convenient. So this is how to find all the side quests in the game. Well. Oh, convenient. Well, since we're still in side quest mode.
Done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
Sorry, I can't right now. They're all gonna die.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
All the cats away.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers.
Oh, we turned up at the right time.
Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Are you boys regretting this stuff yet?
Stay down.
I wasn't sure if I was going to survive that one, guys. That was a tough one. That was rough.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
We didn't actually go all the way back home. We just went to the Phoenix game. Interesting.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
On that note, we'll leave on that one. Okay. Go down. I feel like these just thrown in for the sake of it. I'm doing them anyway because you know, I don't want to stack them at the end of it. But also it breaks up the game nicely.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Thank you. I think I can just leave, can't I? Like this. Okay, I don't even need to, like... even warp into the end of maps. You can just fast travel wherever you want. Wow. Imagine if there was that in front of the previous game. On an open world game, you can fast travel anywhere. Not warp to the car.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
You are
Couldn't
mistaken.
trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
The man just walked away.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his daughter? Sun's setting fast.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
Well, no,
That's
there's a
really
limit.
all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well,
We got barely any to feed ourselves. Oh, take as much bread as you want. There's something wrong with that sentence.
don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Probably just to protect the actual visit.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I take it you're not here for a room. It is a rare day.
Any more?
And for what?
What? What? Did lines? Did he not finish his lines? Hello? What's this about?
What is there to know?
What is there to know? Someone call me a mate, but what? This is the first time there's been something about voice acting. What's this?
When I arrived...
When I arrived, and then that's it. Lost Wing was no more than a collection of toastering.
Yet.
Hello? Yet, and then the... Hello? That's to me, that's odd.
Very good, then.
That's like the first time I've seen it not
Can I
finished.
have another cup, Daddy? How many am I at?
Someone get that man the script real quick. He didn't finish his lines.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Bread and
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens to us now?
You what?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad? There were purple handprints all over her skirt.
Hello there.
That was a great response. Yo, Salmon, how's it going? What's some winemakers remove the skins of the grapes?
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you?
Bed.
Well, not on my watch.
Why, what's behind the door? What's behind the... Wait, I know this one. It's the door... It's the Kingdom Hearts door. Let me grab my keyblade real quick.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Sam. Have a good one.
I
Hope
want
you're gonna stay
no
well.
trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue.
If you can
If
sleep
you're a
in the
friend of
weather.
Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
Wasp.
I do indeed.
I ain't the person
I've
for
never
this one,
seen
buddy.
them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use, please?
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you.
Forget it, let's go. This guy guarding his area. Can't walk out here to attack a few wasps.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
My fire would burn the crops, for sure. This attack alone would burn all the crops. Ba-dum.
Looks like that was the last of them.
Been enough of the diversion.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
How do you know? About this, that, and the other. Go on, Emil. Go collect your grapes,
Those
buddy.
wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep the vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Happiness.
Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those grapes. And with the weather we've had, this year's will be a magnificent vintage for sure.
Wait a minute.
Rejoice, my children, for we are the chosen, blessed with the everlasting grace of
It's like a big area for nothing that happens in it. Right, we're going back. It's time to progress, save the world, all that goodness.
All right. Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Very well.
And how might this old soul... There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Continental Accord, the international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which matters the treatment of bearers and the establishment of realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of the Valisian society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers. Status as non-personal, also put in place universal canon marking symbol a fresh start for mankind, albeit one put magic users equipping disadvantage. Fear and uncertainty reigned from those early years following the sins of Dismekis. No one wanted to further incur the wrath of heavens. A few who survived the fall to wander in the land, sparing the magic and staying in the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life. It could be called that, and the bidding of the companions of farewell climbed a grassy knoll overlooking forest, preacher and older. Here gathered a pile of rubble used to tumble shelter to spend the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, he as his people's wont, he gathered more rock, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. Thus he had continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under the breath for his hubris. But as the estate grew and one building became two and three, people began to slow their steps, as it was not long before some people took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught, with their hands and their backs, their wills and each other. And slowly the house gave way to a village, a town to a nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and whose name was eventually forgotten. Though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on within the day in the hearts of all the Rosarians. Legend of the founder, lost the chronicle. Just an interesting story.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
So that big crystal is the mother crystal that we are planning to destroy, apparently. Yeah, right. I mean, this is just updating things that I've already seen. Right? Ambrosia by his personal steed. Ambrosia. There you go. There's Dion. This is Bahamut. I haven't actually put in here. Oh, he's Odin. I didn't even realize it. So you're telling me that Benedicta was seeing Titan and Odin at the same time? Interesting. The Warden of Darkness. He doesn't seem that angry about it. And both those guys are at war with each other. But he changes into Odin, huh? Interesting. Then we kind of know who everybody is then. All of the dominant. Oh, okay, I thought the dominants were here for a minute. Then who's this guy? You know. There's someone missing off this.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Do you need any help?
Clive, was it?
Live, wasn't it? Right.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
4 people's an army, apparently.
And should that plan fail?
I mean, there's 3 dominants, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I'd say that their chances are pretty good. It's them 3.
Well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
I'll meet you there in 2 days, and then we'll all walk in the same entrance together. You lost me there, buddy. You've lost me for continuity there. This is, yeah, that's not even that far. We were here once. And this is where Odin is, obviously. Where's Titan? Is that a mother crystal then, or is that something else? Why did we go destroy this mother crystal? Who's in? Who's running it? Oh, his mother's there, isn't it? I'm jumping the gun, clearly. They'll be stacked with power.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?